first golden, that this golden, sis golden, this go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done?
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go!
Fights him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A pitch comes to Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. It looks like one of the DBs has him. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Stop.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Now it's Burrow. Henry's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
A first down carry for Henry. There he goes, right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Henry up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Headed straight is Pacheco. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
11, Tommy.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now.
Ready?
Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Henry again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Fighting ahead at the 15. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
10 yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Come back. Hey, 43. Hey, rip it, rip it. Okay.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. But he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
And the Bengal first down.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Burrow on 3rd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Chiefs 10. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hey, 57, 57.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
A give to Henry. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flush to his right. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yellow.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Easy. Hey, 43. 43.
Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, 15, yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes fighting to stay upright. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Attack.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
43.
At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 1, ready?
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Burrow changing the look. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here we go.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Again, it's Henry to the 27-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. A handoff, running left, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Henry, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
You gotta go, baby.
Mahomes to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Yellow.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
57.
Mahomes will throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
Here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I'm 1, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to